Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis IV, where we are playing as Ovdal Kanzad, and we are in probably the biggest war that we have been involved in so far, where we've got Virkal Gulan, Seriand, Hul Yokand, which is the one that we are mostly fighting against, and then also Stas Tundir involved here. But before we get started with that, I just want to give you a quick update as to what was happening before the end of the previous stream. Basically, we had somebody who was doing donations in other people's names, namely the moderators, and that of course caused a little bit of concern because the moderators didn't know if their credit card has been hacked, for example. I have found a setting which means that you have to be logged in to actually donate, so it will use your Streamlabs account, so you can't basically pretend to be other people anymore. I think that should fix the issue. So we're back in business, basically. But yeah, that was definitely... Oh, yeah, it is. Actually, just double checking that as well. That definitely threw a bit of a spanner in the works and a bit of panic, because many things I can kind of laugh off, but as soon as you start screwing with other people's money, no, that ain't on. So we needed to be doubly sure. We needed to basically turn the stream off and just double check everything, and I have. So we should be good. We should be good. But please do let me know if there are any other issues. Yee wants me to drink some tea. Is this going to be brewed yet? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's fine. And we did have a couple of people following at the end of the previous stream. I am sorry that I did not acknowledge you at the time. Obviously, I had my mind on other things. So, Koigwa, sorry, kind name. And Phil Rogers, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. And that exceptionally hot drink was for you, Yi. Okay, so we are fighting against Virkal Gulan, hoping that we can knock them out of this war soon. Unfortunately, they don't have any more rebels, except for that one spot. So we may well need to more or less fully occupy them. But once they are done, nobody else... I was going to say nobody else can come to your assistance, but where the hell did you just come from? Unless he went up here and then went over here, which I guess is possible. And then we have 130,000 down there in the south, which is a little bit of a problem. I think we'll put the 40,000 up there. And then after this fight is done, I think we're actually going to need to withdraw the 40,000 to go and fight off the siege down there in the south. Okay. Carry on. Battle for Virkal Gulan, that is a stack wipe. Alright, marvellous. So I think I'm going to stick you two in the Heinwech Pass. Heinrich Pass? That sounds suspiciously Dutch. And then we won the battle up here in the Dwarves. Alright, let's send you guys down here to go and assist. And you two move over here, where we can merge you together, and we'll just hold on to this pass to make sure that they can't recapture this stuff up here. Because we know that there is another army roaming around down there in the south, and this is a mountain. Brilliant. Although that massive stack has now disappeared, I'm not entirely sure where they've gone. They still have the 80k here, and hopefully once we have 80 we can just throw them in. Half-orcish minority has been purged. And we can create another state, please do. And we could go up in Miltech. Having the extra tactics could be interesting. But no, I don't really see any reason to go massively ahead of time. Because we still have 166,000 manpower. So, Seriand, how are you doing in terms of military strength? You are out of manpower, 56k soldiers. You guys had a manpower, 68,000. You guys 94, and yeah, none of you have manpower anymore. So lots of mercenaries, potentially. But that would be it. And development is rising. Yeah, we have really good development chances. Okay, that's now a 7% chance. I think we've basically got to jump in and see what we can do about preventing the fall of this place. We do have another 40,000 on the way. I think I'm going to say just go ahead and join in. Just make sure that this settlement doesn't fall, because taking this one back would be a pain. Alright, 40,000 against 72,000. We have the 6.8 morale against their 5.3. 111 discipline against 106. There we go. Front line, back line. Hopefully the cannons go back again. Nope, the cannons are going to stay there and take damage on the flanks. That was a particularly bad deployment. Why the hell have we got cannon on the flank? What the heck? Master at Arms, Infantry, Combat Ability for Legal Drug Dealer, and in fact these guys weren't even needed for that fight, so that's good. Let's go and take this. You're coming up there, so let's have you guys basically turn around and go and fight that again. And then the army, you go and stand over there, and this army can stand up there. Okay, good. Ovdal Gulan is once again down to medium. And railway is done. Cool. We can store up to 1,000 points. That's because we are still waiting for the institution. We need 5,000 ducats for the next institution, which theoretically we could just take out like 3 loans. And we would be there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a tiny bit of military power. Just to keep this ticking over. Basically anywhere with fungus, that would do. Because the fungal places will be where we build the households. The soldier households. Unfortunately, they're taking that back. Are we being sieged anywhere else? Nope. Alright, you need to do autonomous rebel suppression in all of these locations, because they are still the danger zones. Cool. I'm actually half tempted to recruit yet another stack of 20. Yeah, we may as well. Get me another stack. How much do I get from trade? Not a huge amount. 54 ducats. Production is by far and away my biggest money spinner with 123. Taxation gets me 75. Trade gets me 54. And gold gets me 65. Hey everyone, hey chat. A friend abducted me, making me miss the last stream. I did some catch up, jumping around the last video with 20 minutes apart. Noticed some wars against the dwarves in the command. Did anything else noteworthy happen? Not really. The last session was mostly one of consolidation. Taking down Ovdal Gulan, taking down Segilda, taking down the Obsidian Legion. And now we have this border with whole Yorkand, which is what spawned this huge fight. Because these are all of their allies. They're allied with a lot of people. They're actually allied with these pink guys as well, but the pink guys decided, you know what? I don't fancy fighting against the gun dwarves, the cannon dwarves. That sounds to me like an awfully bad time. Now, do I want to risk splitting you up so we can capture more of Ovdal Gulan? I think so. We've got rebels here. That's a bit unfortunate. Especially as there's no fort there. Skewered Drake Separatists. And this is Shastundir, which we're absolutely demolishing. Oh man. So we lost 12,000. They lost 27, 28. Call it 29,000. That was a lot of artillery to lose as well on their side. Alright, Virko Gulan wants out. I think I am going to wait until you completely want out. Although, what am I going to actually take from you? Because right now, you're a surface dwarf. I've already taken everything from you that I kind of want to. Although, no, I can't make you into a vassal. You're too big. I'm just going to white piece you out. Seriously, I have nothing against you. And I don't want to weaken you. Okay, now that I can concentrate all of my forces over here, we can start really looking at fighting these guys. Let's get you taking Azkasur. Sariand, military alliance with Karetara. And then Virko Gulan, I'm going to guarantee again. As soon as I'm able to do so. We didn't save the hold, that's annoying. Although it's probably already a ruined hold. Okay, guarantee for Virko Gulan has once again been extended. You can go and take the capital. We should probably try to kick Sariand out of this war. And then all of our efforts will be concentrated here in the north. Yeah, that sounds to me like a good plan. And in fact, you lot should probably merge together. And we're going to need some more military development soon. Are there any other forts down here? Yes, their capital. Let's go and... What? How is that quicker than that? What? Oh, it's because their fort is blocking me. Right. There had to be something like that. Gold rush! Right, that's just what I needed. Excellent. Our miners have hit a massive deposit of gold. Massive amounts of money are flowing into the treasury. We were going to spend that on institutioning. 4.8 thousand. Done. So there we go. We have embraced manufactories. We get the goods produced plus 10%. We can theoretically go ahead of time in these, but I'm not going to. I'm going to spend just a tiny bit more development. I don't want to spend the extra 15% if I don't need to. Now, do we have any other fungal areas and wineries that I could do with manpower? Oh, there's a whole bunch here. Oh, these are all the cavernous areas. Yeah, don't want to develop those too heavily. Who's going to get here first? I suspect they probably will. Let's back you off so that they don't realise just how many of us there are here. Yeah, so you're going to attack me, which is silly. Shift consolidate! Shift consolidate, because they're now going to be fighting under -1. And this army is coming in to help against Sariand. Cool. Alright. 33,000 against 64,000. They're at a -1. We still have the morale advantage. Requin, thank you very much for the bits. Been recording a few gameplay videos recently just for fun to share with my young kid. Genuinely surprised how hard it is to talk constantly. Kudos to you and all of the other streamers. That is very often the feedback I get from other people who've tried streaming. Like when I did the joint Mountain Blade stream with Saxon Dragon. He was like, how do you do this for 4 hours at a time, let alone 8 hours at a time? Or gosh, those who've done 24-hour streams. Like, even I struggle working out how on earth they do that. It's actually kind of one of the genius things about strategy games. You can just do flow of consciousness. It's like whatever I'm thinking at the time, I'm kind of just saying. Yeah, I should merge these stacks, really. Because the cannons in the front row do just get melted. Because apparently the units don't reorganize before... Oh dear. That could be a problem. Whose army is that? Bamalar and Hull Yorkad finally arriving on the scene. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to have to back off. They lost 32,000. I lost a lot. 16, 17,000. Alright, so first battle I've lost in a long time and I couldn't be happier. But we still have a lot to go. 2 more months and then we can get the next tech level as well. Yeah, they're going to rapidly start trying to re-siege all of this. And that's okay. They can do that. Army career. So the merchant guilds get pissed off. And we get some more army tradition. I do like the idea of that. Now, is there anything else I could be building? Do I want to be building anything? Yes. Actually, there are a bunch of places that would really benefit from a workshop. Seeing as we have manufactories already. You know what? The next tech level is enlightenment. So I should really start... I really wish this would filter by development. Please, just give us the development number. So the holds should already have them, so it will just be the roads. Earthseed can have one. Alright, good start. And then let's have you come over here to take their capital out. I think that's going to be quite important. Okay, you two armies need to merge up. And this is a really important junction actually, so let's go ahead and put a fort there next month. The new holds won't have universities. Yeah, that's true. Really? 6 ducats short? Fine. Also, we need a new advisor. Who is an Amber Dwarfs is going to be one of these two. I think we're going to go for the spy network. So we'll upgrade you, we'll upgrade you, we'll upgrade you, and we'll upgrade you. And... tech up, and tech up. Furnace. We haven't got coal yet, though. Fine. Alright, so they're starting to bring in some armies down here. And that is actually Sariand. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and merge you two together. Then I think I'm going to give you Samuel as a commander. And we'll do a bit of a fighting retreat here if we need to. Internal migration of the Orcish minority. There's been a recent trend of orcs moving into Segdir from Mordred. Whether due to unrest or chaos in Segdir or just opportunities elsewhere. If we don't act, Mordred's Orcish population will grow in size. So welcome to Mordred. Segdir loses orcs, Mordred gains them. Or we say no. I'm not going to have you moving to my namesake province. filthy, disgusting orcs. Alright, Sarian's actually got a fair number of troops here, so let's have you guys merging together. And we'll need to start moving to block these guys. Go that way, less rivers. Restoration of Verkal Dromak. Fantastic. So Verkal Dromak's already got a fort, right? Yes, yes it does. Cool. Oh, we can do the rail as well. Where were all of those? Oh, all over the place. Alright, fair enough. What's that trade good? Where? Smoky pear, that's probably incense. Although now I must say I'm very curious as to where on earth incense were. Where'd you see that? Oh! Well spotted. Incense are valuable because what we can do is we can get the mage tower there. Which we probably should do. Didn't think I'd have anywhere with incense. Interesting. Okay, so their armies are all moving in to reinforce this. You lot are moving in actually to reinforce as well. So this should be a pretty big fight against the elves. Our first battle against the frickin' elves. So they've got reformed shield gunners. And they've got chambered demi-cannon. You know, the cannon names never change. 113 discipline to my 112. 5 morale versus my 7. 2.7 tactics to their 2.2.
Huzzah!
Alright, both sides are in. This time the cannon actually appeared in the back line. Like, why don't they usually do that? Why have they not been doing it recently and we just obliterated their centre? It's just like, oh, all the infantry are dead. Ah, that's a problem. We are still getting huge numbers of kills here. There we go. Stupid elves. They lost 21,000, I lost 5. And I would say that was pretty successful. How's Sariand feeling now? They're at an 8. Stadstundir is at 10. And then you can basically start rolling up here again. I'm guessing that these guys backed off trying to fortify or reinforce over here. But they're not going to get there anything close to being in time. We have occupied Hasser, which was over here. So we'll just keep on going. Workshops are built. And we can get some more rails. Please do. 400 ducats. We were going to build a fort here. Although, it is occurring to me, there's a hold right here. I'll just build the fort in the hold. If anywhere needs a fort, it's here. So let's put one there. 477. I always forget the amount it costs. Come on, next month. Chink. Alright, Sariand is now on low. Is there anything that I want from Sariand? Actually, yes there is. I can get them to give all of this land back to Sigolda. And I kind of like that idea. Because I still want the surface dwarves to do well. I just want to make sure that it is clear as to who controls the mountains. Because these are my halls. I am the Mountain King. Desires of the Flesh. Delina again. A sprightly 145-year-old. Just wanted to say I've played this mod thanks to you and it's been really fun. Excellent, Ingor. Glad to hear that. It is a rather good mod. Raid Naden, thank you very much for the 10-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. Okay, lots of things were rebuilt. We can build some more rails. Quite a few, actually. Quite a big extension going on. I'm curious how your advisor level 5s can be so cheap this late in the game, though. Because I've been stacking advisor cost reductions. I have an awful lot of advisor cost reductions. Where can I show that? It's there. 90% reduction to the advisor cost. Part of it is our religion, ancestor worship, which has actually been nerfed. So the next update, that's not going to be 33% because that is kind of ridiculously high for a religion. And then we've got Courtiers of the Adventure, which are Adventurers Guild, Clerical Advisory Council, which are the clergy, Full Innovativeness, which is why I took Innovativeness first, and then the Meritocratic Recruitment, which is a policy. And actually, even without Ancestor Worship, I'd still have a 75% reduction. Pretty good. Okay, so the counter-offensive can begin once again. They've got a large stack standing over there. You're coming back over. What kind of terrain is this? Flatland. We could potentially have a 6-maneuver general, which would mean that we could pretty much ignore that river crossing. Because, yeah, they have a 3-maneuver. No river crossing for me. Huzzah! So we're coming in with 40,000 again, against their 36,000. And because we're a full army, we are very well established right now. And we will be doing a tremendous amount of damage. Fortification. South Jutland Rod gets improved fortifications for 50 ducats. Heck yeah. That's the opening for the Ruby Mountains to the command. That's a rather important fortification. So I don't think I'm going to be able to take out the whole of Seriand, as much as I would really like to.